The story begins with a young Cameron Cade watching his favorite football team, the San Antonio Saviors, win the league championship alongside his family. His excitement suddenly shifts when his football hero, quarterback Isaiah White, gets seriously injured while scoring the game-winning touchdown. Cam's father makes him keep watching, telling him that real men make sacrifices, planting early ideas in Cam about toughness and future greatness. Years pass, and Isaiah White becomes one of the most successful players in football history, winning 18 championships since that injury and earning a reputation as one of the all-time greats, even as rumors about his retirement continue to circulate. We also learn that Cam's father has passed away. Cam is now a talented young quarterback with huge potential, viewed as someone who could one day take Isaiah's place. Supported by his family and girlfriend, he trains hard for the league combine, driven by the pressure to honor his father's legacy and prove his training wasn't wasted. While practicing alone late at night, Cam is suddenly attacked by an unknown person wearing a goat costume. The assault leaves him with a head injury that threatens his career. The doctor warns that recovery could take anywhere from weeks to years. Pushed by his agent, Tom, Cam decides to attend the combine and pursue the quarterback spot for the Saviors, even though another injury could cause permanent brain damage. However, the effects of his concussion leave him overwhelmed, and he ends up snapping at both his cousin and Tom before ultimately backing out of the combine. Later, Tom tells Cam that Isaiah is thinking about retiring and has personally offered to train him for a week at a secluded desert training site to see if he's worthy of taking his place. Cam agrees and makes the trip. On the way, he comes across a group of intense Isaiah fans led by Marjorie, whose cult-like behavior and loyalty to Isaiah make them try to scare Cam out of ever replacing their hero. When he finally arrives at the compound, Cam is amazed by Isaiah's massive home and the countless awards celebrating his legendary career. From their very first conversation, it's clear that Isaiah has been keeping up with Cam's progress, which surprises Cam. Isaiah then lays out the rules for the week. No technology, total isolation, and a boot camp-style focus on football. Despite the strict approach, Isaiah encourages Cam to relax and have fun with the process. Hey everyone, welcome back to Sandy's Timeline. Today we're breaking down the movie, Him. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so we can keep growing. Now let's dive right in. On the first day, things are relaxed and enjoyable. Cam and Isaiah train together, share a secret handshake, and start genuinely bonding. Cam also meets Marco, the compound's medical specialist, who reviews Cam's previous injuries and performs his physical evaluation. Later, during a conversation with Isaiah, it becomes clear that Cam's family is his biggest source of motivation. We then meet Elsie, Isaiah's wife, who quietly tells Cam that Isaiah is sensitive about the topic of retirement and asks him not to push the subject. During recovery time, Cam witnesses Isaiah receiving blood transfusions, which Isaiah claims help with his endurance and speed. Without asking for permission, Marco gives Cam an infusion using Isaiah's blood and then leaves without explanation, leaving Cam stunned. On day 2, Isaiah and Cam go for a long run through the desert. Cam becomes nauseous and ends up vomiting, then experiences a panic attack accompanied by a vivid hallucination of a masked attacker. The frightening vision makes him think he's in danger, but it turns out not to be real. Isaiah arrives and assures him that medical help is on the way. Back at the compound, a group of free agents show up for a scrimmage. During the games, Marco again gives Cam a shot of Isaiah's blood without his consent, suggesting it will boost his energy. Cam soon discovers that the day's drills are far more intense and unsettling. One of them involves a jugs machine firing footballs at a player's face repeatedly, forcing them to keep trying until they complete the drill correctly. This whole situation becomes really upsetting for Cam, while Isaiah just laughs it off and treats it like it's no big deal. Isaiah then reminds Cam that the quarterback is the leader of the team and has to take responsibility for everyone else, calling it a day. On day 3, Cam is given another injection, and Isaiah sets up what is supposed to be a simple practice game. However, the players quickly become rough and aggressive. During the scrimmage, one player slams into Cam, worsening his head symptoms. Isaiah's harsh comments about toughness echo in Cam's mind, and the pressure to live up to his father pushes him to respond. Cam then forcefully bumps heads with another player, causing that player noticeable pain. Isaiah approves of Cam's reaction, which confuses Cam because it earned praise even though it clearly wasn't healthy or safe. Late that night, while Cam is in the sauna, he is suddenly attacked by Marjorie. Cam manages to defend himself, and Isaiah arrives shortly after, taking control of the situation. Cam is unsettled by Isaiah's complete lack of remorse for how he handles things, but Isaiah praises Marjorie's dedication and toughness, leaving Cam disturbed. As Cam tries to leave, Isaiah's wife, Elsie, apologizes for Isaiah's behavior and seduces Cam. Cam wakes the next morning to Isaiah holding him at gunpoint, demanding to know if Cam and Elsie slept together. He ridicules Cam for showing hesitation under pressure and emphasizes that winners have no room for guilt, reinforcing the extreme mindset he expects from a quarterback. After that day, the training eases up and shifts toward recovery. By day 5, Cam is coached on handling interviews and begins sharing his story publicly. Later, Elsie invites him to a secret party, promising a chance to meet the owners of the Saviors. When Cam arrives, Marco, the team doctor, quietly whispers for him to run before disappearing. Inside, the owners offer Cam a strange red liquid. He drinks it, unaware that it is Isaiah's blood. Disoriented, Cam wanders into a plastic-lined room where he discovers Marco's severed head. Elsie tries to comfort him as he loses consciousness. Cam awakens submerged in an ice bath at Isaiah's compound, hooked up to an IV pumping Isaiah's blood into his veins. He tears the IV out, injects himself with a serum Marco gave him earlier, and grabs a jagged trophy, determined to kill Isaiah and escape. Cam finds Isaiah watching footage of roaring fans. Isaiah reveals that he is part of a lineage of manufactured greatest-of-all-time players, GOATs, who gain enhanced abilities through ritual blood transfusions passed down from one champion to the next. Isaiah tells Cam that only one of them can survive, and that the victor will inherit the GOAT legacy. A brutal fight follows. Cam ultimately bludgeons Isaiah to death with a helmet. Cam exits the room and steps onto a football field where Elsie, the Savior's owners, and Tom stand waiting, all wearing animal masks. They present Cam with a contract and reveal that his father arranged for him to become the next GOAT. They also admit that the earlier masked attack was staged to force Cam toward the Saviors, ensuring no other team would draft him. Cam refuses to sign. When one of the owners threatens to kill his family, Cam snaps and kills the masked attacker with a hammer pickaxe, revealing the man to be Isaiah's double and Cam's trainer, Malik. Elsie lunges at Cam, but dies after accidentally stabbing herself in the neck. Cam then slaughters the remaining owners with a sword. He spares Tom, only for Tom to be dragged into a pentagram and destroyed by an unseen force. Outside the compound, a bloodied Cam walks past masked cheerleaders and disappears into the desert. Wow, what a wild ride! Cam's journey from a promising young quarterback to facing the twisted world of the GOAT legacy is intense, full of challenges, and totally unpredictable. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a deep dive into movies and their hidden stories. Thanks for watching Sandy's Timeline. And remember, in the world of football and life, sometimes the greatest battles are the ones within yourself. See you next time.